Mad season. Yo. Yo, what's good? We back, y'all. It's mad season. And yo, I want to start it off like I do. Thank all the subscribers. Everybody that's subscribed on all the different platforms. You much appreciated. Yo, this is episode 4. You know what I'm saying? Episode 4. We about to talk about everything. We got mad topics, mad news going on. We got Dr. Fauci. People going crazy with that. We got the FDA, people's stomachs going crazy. Um, we got Texas with the new cannabis laws. And then the 5-star rapper ratings. And you got to see who we gonna do with that one. And we gonna end it off with a story time like we always do. With a moral to the story. All right, let's start it off with this. Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci. What's going on with Fauci, yeah? Everybody hate Dr. Fauci now. From what I remember, you know, he was working double overtime trying to fix the pandemic and all that. So I don't know what happened. I'm gonna need somebody to explain to me why we hate Fauci all of a sudden. Um, from what I remember, uh, and all of the awards and accolades he got, I guess nobody cares. What we care about is him pleading the fifth. I heard at the Senate, he played the fifth to everything down to the color of his tie. He ain't want to tell him nothing. So I mean that look a little funny depending on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to talk too much and get yourself into any more issues than you already are. If there's like, because there's this thing where our president uses a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a witch hunt. I don't know. I'm speaking objectively. I don't know what's going on with Fauci. So at the end of the day, if he is what people are saying, which is this super villain that tried to kill all these millions of people with COVID, because I'm not getting it. First, they saying it's COVID was fake. Like these people didn't, all these millions of people didn't die. Like that's mad crazy to say, insensitive, and people, families and friends and people lost so many people. So, all right, that's crazy. And then did he create it like a super villain? He's 85. He's fragile. Like I'm not understanding, and his from what I'm going off, like reality and facts is that he's been trying to help human beings almost his entire life. And now he's 85 and he's getting persecuted. So if I'm going to be on, let's say I'm on the side of the conspiracy theories, if I'm on y'all side, why are we stopping at Dr. Fauci? He's an 85-year-old man. If we going to be conspiracy theorists, let's go up the pipeline. Let's put it, push it to the max. Let's see what else we got. Who else is behind that? Who was funding him? Let's go hard. If we're gonna be conspiracy theories, is what I'm saying. Then why are we talking about that? Like it's designed for us to talk about him right now. So it's kind of weird to me. Um, we could go into the next thing because we talking about conspiracies, and now our food is got everybody's stomach bubbling. What's going on with that? You got the salad, the parasites in the salad. They saying it's in the eggs, millions of eggs now. They said something about coffee beans. It's like, what's going on, FDA? Somebody at the FDA, man, holla at us and let us know what's really going on right now. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's some weird shit going on. Okay, boom. So what's the next topic that we got? Texas with the cannabis, man, and the cannabis laws. From what I'm hearing, is you gonna get 180 days in jail if you got a gram of weed or cannabis Um, and if you have a pound of weed, that's life in prison, man. For a pound of weed. They done brought it back to the 90s in New York. This is crazy. Now, what I also think of what I read is that it's just Delta 8 and Delta 10. You feel me? So there's a lot of people that really don't know what that's about. So I'm gonna try to explain it as quick as possible. So you got different types of weed or cannabis. It's all from the same plant, but it does different things. It has a different makeup to it. So down to how it was made, like the compound of it. So but it's all from the same plant. So you have Delta 8, Delta 9, and Delta 10. Delta 9, when I say weed or cannabis, you're thinking Delta 9. That's regular weed. Now they have Delta 8, which is like diet weed, and Delta 10, that's like more dieter weed. You know what I'm saying? Even weaker. And for some reason, people been kind of playing on because it's so weak. They've been like making edibles and giving it to little kids here and there. So I think that's the reason why they going so hard. Um, we're trying to get it out of here, which is a good reason. Um, but there's always something behind something. It's like you going very hard. You giving people life in jail for a pound of weed. I mean, yo, if we, back to the conspiracy theories. Maybe they're trying to do something with Delta 9 with the regular weed, and they don't want nobody like who knows what it is. So if you got any ideas, leave them in the comments, man. Let me know what's going on with that. All right, so our main topic today is going to be loyalty that you have towards your barber, beautician, you know what I'm saying, versus the loyalty to your spouse. So I got a homeboy who since I met him, this is years we was young. Since I met him, he never been loyal to a woman ever in his life. You know what I'm saying? He's had multiple girlfriends, years upon years been with, never was loyal. Never, never, never. So I've never seen him be loyal to a woman. And then on the other hand, he's been with the same barber since I known him. So I'm like, yo, you ready to till death do you part with a barber, but you can't, you know what I'm saying? He's never loyal in a relationship. So are y'all like that? I'm the complete opposite. Like in a relationship, I'm the most faithful guy I know. But when it come to going to barbers, I'm a whole ass nigga because I'm not staying with one barber. If your price go up, if you make me feel like I'm not appreciated, like my bread, like my money that I'm paying you is not appreciated. You got 3, 4 people in front of me. Every time I pull up, you expect me to wait. Look, listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't care. I will talk to the barber right next to my bar and be like, yo, how many people you got? Cause he got 2. If you got one more, I'm going to him, bro. At the end of the day. So to me, I want to know what type of person y'all are. Cause when it come to that, I don't have no loyalty to no barber if he ain't treating me right. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So my homegirl had put up a post how she went to a nail tech and a different one and she felt like she was cheating. You know what I'm saying? And she like, yo, yeah, she was feeling bad and then and her nails didn't even come out as good as they always do. And she like, damn, see, that's what I get. That's what I get for cheating. So it was like, yo, psychologically, do you feel like you're really cheating on somebody because you want to look your best? You know what I'm saying? And you want to try new things. You gotta try new. You ain't never gonna find the right person unless you try more new things. You know what I'm saying? So to me, you know what I'm saying? When it come to that, you gotta try different people. You gotta choose between, somebody who getting full of themselves. Some people ain't leaving. You know what I'm saying? Some people sticking with a barber no matter what they charge, no matter how they treat you. You know, when you're in a relationship, you getting abused and shit like that. It don't matter what they do to you, you stand. You know what I'm saying? So, what type of person are y'all? Y'all the type of people to stay? Or y'all the type, you know what I'm saying, to be like me and hold it out? You know what I'm saying? Where it don't matter. You not tied down. You know what I'm saying, to nobody. So tell me the type of person you is in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Um, the next topic that we're gonna talk about now, Memphis Bleek and Tony Yayo. I've been seeing this go around with it's like a beef or something. They going on podcasts talking about each other, and it's like the battle of the hype men. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. At the end of the day, um, who cares? Who cares how Hove treats Bleak and how 50 treats Yayo? At the end of the day, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping this is entertainment and they just trying to, get the people riled up talking about them so they could do a versus. Now, if that's the case, I'm all for it. But if this is some real, like y'all really disliking each other and might see each other and it might be something, or that come on, man. That's crazy. So at the end of the day, get your money. If you're doing a versus, I'm all for it. Anything other than that, you're wasting your time. We grown men. We gonna move on. Um, we gonna move on to my favorite part of this joint, the 5-star rapper rating. And this week we gonna do Future. Before we even start that, last week I had did Jadakiss for the 5-star rapper ratings, and somebody in the comments had said that I had rated him too low in the flow category. Now, I don't think y'all understand or really comprehend when I'm doing these ratings. I'm not doing it like what I think Jadakiss flows sound like. I'm talking about how many flows does Jadakiss use. That don't take away from him being a legend. He's a legend without me even doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what we actually hear and what is proven that he has done. You know what I'm saying? It's just a breakdown. So he's a legend, and I'm doing a breakdown of why he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Or why any of these people was a legend. I'm just breaking it down. So don't look at it like I'm saying, yo, his flow is whack or his flow is corny or no good. I'm just breaking down what makes him a legend or any one of these people. All that said, when it comes to bars and lyricism, I had to give Future a 1. The reason why I had to give him a 1 is because nobody looks to Future for metaphors and bars. Future doesn't even look to us to look to him for metaphors and bars. So that don't take away nothing from his writing or nothing. But when it come to bars and having punchlines and all that, he's a 1. The next category is flow, and I had to give Future a 5 for that one. I mean, he makes his own flows. He literally has made his own and created his own flow on songs. Uh March Madness for you know what I'm saying? For an example. Um and I had a little tough time coming up with this because I was like, damn, he doesn't use other people's flows. So how am I going to rate this? You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna come up with this answer? Because usually I'll be like, boom, somebody who does different flows that I've heard before. Um, he doesn't do that. Like a Busta Rhymes, like I just said, Busta Rhymes will do a fast flow. That's like a Bone Thugs flow. You know what I'm saying? Future came and created a new flow and created a new the way that he says words and plays with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So as a creator, he gets a 5 for that. Um, the next category is going to be creativity of his content. I had to give him a 3 for that. Now, I gave him a 3 because he's real emo. You know what I'm saying? but he's surface level. It's a little, he has a little bit of shallowness to him where, he talks about money, women, pain, you know what I'm saying? So trust issues and stuff like that. That's what he talk about. But he doesn't come with a creative way that I never heard of this being said. You know what I'm saying? Or brought across. So with that, I gave him a 3. Um, the next category was delivery and cadence. That one I had to give him a 5. Simple. You know what I'm saying? The way he emphasizes his joints, his voice, how he come across on the track, the tones, the pitches. Yo, he be making up his own things and they go viral, they go crazy. You know what I'm saying? People pick it up and make careers off of the stuff that he is creating. I had to give him a 5 for that. When it comes to relevance and cultural impact, I had to give Future a 5. People take his stuff that he pioneered, man. You got auto tune. He pioneered trap, auto tune, rap. All right. Now, some people gonna go crazy and tell me I'm wilding, but the first person that we kind of know to do the auto tune stuff was Cher, the older lady that a lot of y'all know, but some of y'all might not know. Cher was first, um, and then you had T Pain that made it kind of, for us. You know what I'm saying? Kind of lit. Um, T Pain didn't do the trap. Future does auto tune trap rap. You feel me? So as far as that is concerned, um his influence is crazy, man. There's a bunch of rappers that sound like him right now. You got Gunna, you got Young Thug, all of them come from under that Future umbrella. Um let me see what else is he responsible for, man. Um like even his family dynamic and how he how he sees women. People look at that and be like, yo, like they'll make memes about out of that and all that. They'll be like, yo, you acting like Future right now when you out here and you in these streets, basically. Speaking of that, talking about for the streets, somebody belonging to the streets, that's his thing. You know what I'm saying? He made that popular. You feel me? Just that wording. I mean, it came from a book. Um, I forgot the name right now, but it came from a book. Uh, damn, what's the name of that joint? I can't remember. Niggalation or something like that. I could be wrong, but it came from a book, and he popularized it. You feel me? And whatever else phrases that he came up with. So next category is classic bodies of work. I had to give him a 5 for that. Future gets a 5 for that, man. Come on, you got DS2. To me, that's a classic. Um, y'all tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? DS2, you got Monster, you got 56 Nights. I mean, Monster was some people put that over DS2. You know what I'm saying? So Beast Mode, he got classic bodies of work that right now, if you put them on, it's still gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? So um, I gave him a 5 for that. The next category is battle tested capabilities. I had to give him a 1 for that. I don't really see him battling nobody. From what I know, he also another one that he does talk about his issues on, and he might get at his like baby moms. He might get at his baby mom's new man. But as far as like going face to face with rappers like that, he don't really do that like that. He mentions his issues, but he don't go full fledged battle rap mode. So he gets a 1 for that. Um, yeah, so that's the 5-star rapper ratings for this week. For we did Future. I'm hoping y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all think I did wrong with any one of these categories, just like they did before, y'all let me know what y'all think. Um, Most people tell me I be on point though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think and who y'all think I should do next. So this story starts off with us going to my man's party. Kwasi Kessie. Shout out Kwasi, celebrity stylist. He owns his own brand too, his clothing brand. Check them out. Fire shit over there. Um, he had a birthday party. And he invited me. And I got this thing too where um I'll be messing up people's birthday parties sometimes. Like I think that I could bring whoever I want to bring. So I got a thing now with birthday parties where I try to I try to always come correct. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, everything went good. We went to the birthday party. Shit was smooth. No fights, none of that. Everything was smooth, right? Until we get outside. All right. So now we outside chilling, literally chilling. I think it was like no lie, it was like 0 degrees outside that day. So we chilling outside on the corner, we about to disperse and go our separate ways and all that. And these dudes was outside. And we really wasn't paying them no mind because there wasn't no reason to. Um to be honest, they was all like, what's the politically correct term? Now let me chill, man. But they little guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say they was little people, but they just was like in between 5'5" and like 5'8", you know what I'm saying? And it was a bunch of them. But don't get it twisted. They look like a bunch of little Mike Tysons. You know what I'm saying? Like they was all strong. You feel me? But we wasn't really paying them no mind and all that. So we chilling, we doing our thing. We was drinking, so we having fun. So one of the dudes tried to talk to the shorty in front of us. Um, and she got irritated with him or whatever and said a short joke. Like she tried to play him with his height. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like, we all looked and we just started laughing. You know what I'm saying? So we laughing because, mind you, it wasn't like we was laughing at him. We just was like, oh, that's some funny shit. She, whatever, whatever. This man got his what they call that Napoleon complex and all that. And got upset, man. He got tight. Homie came through. Now it's a bunch of us. I'm gonna say maybe it was like 6 of us, you know what I'm saying? But it was probably like 7, 8 of them, you know what I'm saying? But they was, like I said, they was all around the same height. Mayweather is only 5'8", and he's the heavy, he's the champ. You feel me? Not heavyweight, but he's the champ. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather, he's 5'8". You feel me? So you can't look at these dudes and just be like, oh, come on, man. These like some little kids. You can just slap them around. These grown men. They just happen to be short. You know what I'm saying? So, and they was all diesel. So so the dude or whatever, he turned around and he gonna ask us, yo, what the fuck is we laughing at? Gonna go somewhere now, boy. Like you talking crazy. So we start talking crazy to him. And two of my mans that was there. Now, mind you, these two, for some reason, he picked those two to get a little extra with. But those two ain't the two you want to get extra with. So he picked them out and he said, yo, you pussy and you pussy. I remember this clearly. So when he did that, hands start getting thrown, people start getting beat. Uh Once again, security comes out the spot. Um, kind of holding him, and then now, so security holding him, we just even more. hitting him in his dome, and you know what I'm saying. We because now security trying to hold him to calm him down. So anyway, like I said, man, it was a bunch of us. So everybody fighting with somebody. Um one of my other mans, I ain't gonna say no names, man, because people don't want to be known. They got different lives now and shit like that. But one of my mans was rolling on the floor with one dude. We didn't see him though. So he's rolling and when I say floor, I think it was snow outside. They rolling around in the snow. So um we end up seeing one of them niggas on top of my man's. So to this day, he told me too, he was like, yo, just because you see him on top of me, bro, that don't mean I was losing. It just so happened at that time, you know what I'm saying, he got the best of me. But anyway, uh, so we see that, I start kicking him in his head. You know what I'm saying? And me and my other man start kicking him in his head, punching him in his head, and he let go of my man. But before he let go, he caught one good one. Boom, hit my man's right. So it was a good punch too. So we ain't really, there was still commotion. So as soon as we got him off, he got that hit off, but my man was up. We just forgot about it. We let it go, whatever. We started moving around, seeing who else needed to, you know what I'm saying, get hands put on him. So, um, all I remember is when it was all said and done, you know, um, I saw ambulance came. All right, I saw them with they was doing a lot of bleeding, and a lot of clothes was ripped. You feel me? A lot of their clothes was ripped. Um, and they was doing a lot of screaming, like war cries, like we gonna kill, like they was upset. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then like everybody was good, but I think that one hit really caught my man. So to the point where we didn't know, but next thing I get to the crib or whatever, I see that I lost my phone. So I'm like, damn, I lost my phone fighting these dudes, man. Uh. My man's get a call from my name. So I'm like, oh shit, niggas got my jack. So we answer the phone and and the dude sounds like the most villainous person ever. He was talking calm and quiet, like, yeah, I got your phone. You know what I'm saying? We got all your info, and you're gonna die by next week. That's all I remember him saying. I remember son saying, I'm gonna die within a week. That's what he said. He said within a week, I'm gonna die. So this was like, yo, bro, this was like 15 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here telling y'all this story, so ain't nothing happened to me. You feel me? But it's just a funny story because that one hit too, my man that got hit with that thunder, I didn't know, but he ended up going to the hospital. And he ended up having a whole nother fight at the hospital because he was trying to convince them that something was wrong because of that punch, man. And the cold and all that, you know what I'm saying, must have did something to him, his lungs. And I remember he got into a fight at the hospital. It was a longer night for him. I'm gonna let him call up one day and tell that part of the story. But yeah, these dudes told me I was gonna die by next week, and I'm still here. So I just want to say that moral of the story is, you know what I'm saying, everybody has feelings, you know what I'm saying, even little people. You know what I'm saying? Don't make fun of little people cuz a little person cuz even they got feelings, man. And if they out there, I just want to, take this time in my platform to apologize for hurting y'all so bad, man. Um and yeah, man, if forgive us for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is episode 4, Mad Season, and I'm gonna see y'all next week, man. All right, later. mad season. Yo.